All right, top of the morning to everybody. Today we're going to work on a gas feature. Here I have a master template here. And all I'm going to do is duplicate it because I don't want to change the master. Today is the 11th. We will create a duplicate project with today's date. And we can double click it and start changing the information. I'm going to go over the layers real quick so you know what's here. This is the cloudy background. This is Ruben's voice saying, "Estas son los mejores precios de gasolina en la ciudad." This is the music. This is the title template, which is all of this stuff here that we are going to change. This right here is the Fairway Chevrolet logo. This particular one here is the source, FuenteLasVegasGasPrices.com. This one is the Patrocinado por, and this one is the Los Mejores Precios title right up here. Okay. Now, there's three prices or three sets of prices during this whole thing. So we're going to go to the start, the middle, and the end on each one of these. All right, so let's start with the beginning. We'll go to the start. Let's go ahead and bring all the prices up so it's easier. All right. First thing we need is a new web page. This is where we get our information. It's called VegasGasPrices.com. You can get them from wherever your city is. Now I have three. I always use the first three. Okay. I'm going to command click on the first three, and I will get new tabs up here, and they will load up. I'll remove the first tab because I don't need it anymore. All right, the first one's Sam's Club. I'm going to select Sam's Club in the address and copy it, and I'll look at the prices. $3.10 for regular, $3.30 for premium, $3.64 for diesel. Okay, switch back here. Now there's no mid-grade. Okay, so we select all of this and we paste it. Lo and behold, it's the same thing. Okay, so here we've got $3.10, no mid-grade, $3.30, and $3.64. All right, so those are our prices for the first one. Second one. Same thing, just on a new page. Go to the next tab. Sam's Club, $3.11, $3.32, $3.71. Let's change those first. $3.11. This is not available. I always add a space or two to make it look nice. Oh, and I forgot what it was. $3.32 and $3.71. $3.32. $3.71. Now you notice I double click it, it selects it all, but it doesn't select this. If for some reason I want to get rid of the dollar sign, I have to triple click it and it will select all of it. And if you double click it and select it and then start typing, it just automatically erases. You don't have to hit delete. You don't have to hit spacebar or anything like that to get rid of it. Just start typing. Okay. On this one, it's when you triple click, it selects a whole line. So I have to hit Command A in order to select the entire paragraph. Paste it, and there's my information. And let's go to the third. We'll change these logos for the stations in a little bit. Okay, the third one is Breeze Right In. Now this one doesn't have diesel. So we got $3.12, $3.29, $3.39. $3.12, $3.29, $3.39. Not available. Select all, paste that, and there we go. So now we got all our information. The only thing we need now are the logos. Sam's Club is a Sam's Club place. Here's their logo. Okay, we'll click here. And this can kind of be a pain. You click on it, then you hit title, and this is where you're going to drop it. You have to make sure that you have this selected though. And if you stay over it for too long, it will select it and get rid of what you're trying to do. So you have to kind of be quick. So we come up here, grab it quickly, and drop it here. And then we'll move it away and drive you crazy. Let's go to the middle one. Okay, for this one, we're going to have to scroll down. Now you see all the information here, which is good. It has to be there in order for me to be able to change it. Grab it, drop it, it removes it. That one's kind of big, so we'll change that in a little bit. This last one, Breeze Right In, is kind of its own place. It doesn't really have a brand, so we'll grab the Breeze Right In logo, drop it in. It's unbranded logo is what it is. And if we come back and look at it, that logo is huge. Well, I've conveniently created a scale for the logos right underneath them. So I can drag this scale down. Oh, that's the Sam's one. I don't want that one. I need the Breeze Right In one. And this is the third one here. So I can drag this down until it fits. And I can also do that to the second Sam's Club. Alright, and the first one I think is okay. Might be too big. It's a little big. Let's go ahead and bring it down just a bit. Alright, and there we go. That's all the information and everything we need to know. So let's go ahead and let it process. Now I was telling some stories a little bit earlier, and I had my microphone on mute, and I didn't know that, and that kind of made me mad. But I'm going to tell you my stories now. So I brought some peanut butter and jelly sandwich, 2 sandwiches today for my lunch, and I'm really hungry, so I'm going to eat them. But it made me remember of a friend of mine a long time ago named Matt, that his mom used to make these really good peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. And what she'd do is she'd put like a 1/4 of an inch thick of peanut butter, and she'd kind of push the bread down. Well, what she would do is she'd put some butter, like melted, not melted, but warm, soft butter on the bread. And then she'd put really thick peanut butter on them. And then she put a little bit of jelly, not too thick, but enough to counteract the saltiness of the peanut butter. And they were really good. And I liked them because it wasn't just bread with a little bit of stuff in it. It was peanut butter, and I like peanut butter, and jelly, and then the bread kind of softened the flavor just a bit. They were really good. And also, if you like peanut butter and jelly, even if you don't, you really got to try this. This is an interesting sandwich. Down the street, they have this coffee house called The Beat. And in there is a sandwich called the Slap and Tickle. You have to be daring to try this. It's 2 slices of bread, obviously, with peanut butter, jelly, bacon, and jalapenos. And it is good. Now, theirs is good. My wife, though, knows that I like more flavor than just bread. And theirs is kind of bready. So she makes one as well. And it's the same thing, only she doesn't make it so much bread. She puts a little more peanut butter, a little more jelly, and plenty of bacon and some jalapenos on there. Now, personally, I like the pickled jalapenos for this sandwich because the vinegar kind of makes a tartness that offsets the flavor a little bit and gives you a wild plethora of flavors in your mouth. But you can use fresh jalapenos, although it will kind of taste like bell peppers. And you can use grilled jalapenos, which would be really good. But they would be a lot hotter than anything else. But I do encourage you to try it because it's a different, interesting type of sandwich. When I was growing up, my best friend's dad used to make peanut butter and pickle sandwiches and peanut butter and onion sandwiches. And those were good. I think grilled onions was a little better than just raw onions because I think it was a little strong. But they were good. But this is peanut butter, jelly, bacon, and jalapenos is just incredible. It's really, really good. The other thing they have down there is they have a really good pot of macaroni and cheese. And if you like mac and cheese, you might like this. But you got to like different kinds of mac and cheese. What they do is they take their pasta and they put it in this little teapot. And then they just fill it with this cheese, all kinds of different cheese. And the one that I know that they use is Manchego cheese. And they melt Manchego cheese over the top of these noodles. They're like little pasta shells. And the flavor from that is so good. It's a lot stronger than like a Kraft macaroni and cheese. It has a really good flavor to it. I enjoy their macaroni and cheese. My kids, however, they hated it because they're used to Kraft. And so when they were eating that, they were thinking, this is terrible. It doesn't taste anything like what we're used to. But that's kids. They don't like unusual things. But they'll get over it. I did. I made myself hungry, so I went and got a couple of sandwiches. My sandwiches are good. Okay. This is what it looks like. Let me turn this down. Okay, this is what it looks like.
Estos son los mejores precios de gasolina en tu ciudad. Patrocinado por Fairway Chevrolet.
Pretty cool, huh? All right, so let's go ahead and export this. And that's pretty much it. Once you're done changing all the information, you can go ahead and start exporting, and you're done. That's it. Doesn't take very long. All right. Thank you very much for watching.